Kanye West is back at it just days after Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson went Instagram official with their relationship. After months of staying silent, Pete finally addressed the situation in a series of since-leaked text messages to Kanye West. Here's how it went down. First up, Skeet reaches his breaking point with Ye. In early March, West shared a screenshot of a text message from Davidson on Instagram. The post has since been deleted, but we know that it contained a pretty tense text exchange between the two. Davidson reportedly initiated the conversation with, "Yo, it's Skeet." He then proceeded to ask Kanye to calm down, praise Kim for being the best mother he had ever met, and tell Kanye that he was deciding to take a stand for himself and for his new partner. He ended the message by telling West to grow the F up. West appeared to confront Davidson for using profanity and then asked, "Where are you right now?" Davidson responded with, "In your wife's bed." Yikes. The conversation just spiraled from there. Davidson sent in a selfie of himself in bed, allegedly Kim's bed, along with the sassy text he had sent West earlier. West responded by mocking Davidson for his time in rehab, to which the comedian fired back with, "It's wonders what those places do when you go get help. You should try it." He then went on to, quite graciously, offer to meet up with West in person so they could talk, but added that he wasn't scared of West or his pee and embarrassing actions. To nobody's surprise, West declined the offer and instead insisted that Davidson attend his Sunday service. Davidson refused and called West out for seeking public attention. He then reminded West that not only had he been tolerating his behavior for long enough, but he had also stopped SNL from talking about and mocking him. He had apparently even stopped other stand-up comedians from doing bits about him because he didn't want the father of Kim's kids to be turned into some kind of joke. The conversation ended with Davidson threatening to stop being nice if West continued to press him the way he had for the past couple of months. Have you kept up so far? Don't worry, we're going to unpack the whole thing for you in just a bit. Next, Davidson makes fun of Kanye on SNL. In recent months, it's not just Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson's unlikely relationship that has made headlines. Her ex-husband's very public beef with the comedian has become too tense and entertaining, no doubt, to ignore. We're going to break down the timeline of conflict between Kanye West and Pete Davidson for you to give you some context behind their most recent text exchange. So the feud between Davidson and West dates back to October 2018, when Kanye first expressed his political allegiance to Donald Trump. He went off on an unhinged rant after performing his song Ghost Town while sporting a MAGA cap. The rant wasn't aired on SNL, but People magazine released video footage of some of the comments the singer-rapper made. In the following week's episode of SNL, Davidson addressed West's rants from the week before, mocking it for being the most embarrassing thing he had ever seen on the show. He also went on to touch upon West's publicly documented illness, calling him out for using it as an excuse just to be a jackass. Next, Kanye, Pete, and Timothée Chalamet come together to celebrate Kid Cudi's birthday. Fast forward to a year later, January 2019, Kanye, Pete, and Timothée Chalamet come together to celebrate Kid Cudi's birthday at Nobu in Malibu. Davidson and West apparently had a bit of a clash over the bill. In a video for Vanity Fair, Davidson claimed that he had given his card to the server before the dinner because he had assumed that it was just going to be him and Kid Cudi. More guests arrived unexpectedly, and Kanye started to order a ton of rich people stuff, which raked up a pretty hefty bill. The incident appeared to have left a bad taste in the comedian's mouth. Next, Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson share a magical kiss on SNL. Let's jump to October 2021. Kim Kardashian makes an appearance on SNL and partakes in a skit with Davidson where she plays Jasmine and he plays Aladdin. In the skit, the pair shared a magical kiss while riding a flying carpet. It was then that the rumor mill began churning out dating rumors about the two. The rumors were confirmed shortly after, and of course, Kanye, though separated from Kim at the time, could not stay silent. Now, let's talk about how Kanye makes not-so-subtle digs at Pete in his songs. In January 2022, Kanye released two songs, Easy and City of Gods, in which he took clear digs at Davidson. In the first song, he rapped about God saving him from dying in a plane crash in 2002, just so he could deal with Davidson. In the second song, he was a little more subtle, but not really. He alluded to Davidson by rapping about bringing goons to SNL to take care of a certain someone. None of us have any doubts about who that could be. Now we have Kanye's meltdown on Instagram. Okay, here's where things start going off the rails. In an Instagram post on February 12th, West told his followers that Kid Cudi would not be on his album, Donda, because of his loyalty to Pete, whom West referred to as you-know-who. Cudi took no time to fire back in the comments, referring to Kanye as a dinosaur and insisting that he would be the best thing about West's albums. He very graciously added that he would be praying for West. Like everything else, West didn't take this too well. He proceeded to post a photo from the dinner he had with Kid Cudi, Pete, and Timothy in 2019, crossing out Cudi and Davidson with giant red X's. The short caption talked about being stabbed in the back by people he had thought were his friends. This was the beginning of West's weeks-long Instagram meltdown and attack on Davidson. Among many of his posts was an edited picture of the film poster for Captain America: Civil War, with his and Davidson's faces on it opposing each other. It was in this post that West coined the now infamous nickname Skeet for Pete Davidson. In the same day, he posted pictures of Davidson and his ex, Ariana Grande, accusing Grande of sending explicit pictures of her and Davidson to her ex, late Mac Miller. The following day, he urged his fans and followers to yell "loser" and "Kimye forever" at Davidson whenever they came across him. The day didn't end here. He proceeded to then post a screenshot of his ex-wife, Kim, asking him to stop threatening Davidson. Kim appeared to almost be begging the rapper to stop creating a dangerous environment that could possibly physically hurt Davidson. Pete, who had only just returned to Instagram a short while back, deleted his account once again on February 23rd, reportedly because of the barrage of hate that Kanye had sent his way through his fans. Kanye was obviously pretty proud of himself for running Skeet off the gram and praised his followers for their loyalty and support. Next, Kanye attacks a claymation Pete Davidson in a graphic video for Easy. On the 3rd of March, West took things yet another step further. In the video for his song Easy, Kanye showed himself violently attacking a claymation Davidson. In another scene in the same music video, he showed Pete being attacked by a skinned monkey in front of a fire engine. Could that have been a dig at Davidson's father, a firefighter who had lost his life in 9/11? The video ended with text that read that everyone except Skeet lived happily ever after. The video was so blatantly violent that many viewers feared that West was actually going to come for Davidson's life. It was a few weeks later that screenshots of the text conversation between West and Davidson were leaked. Kanye West may finally be seeking the help he needs. After the back and forth between the parties involved played out on social media for the entire world to see, Kanye may finally have come to his senses. Over the past few months, West made it absolutely clear that he did not approve of the way his ex-wife was raising their kids or of her new budding romantic relationship with Pete Davidson. His aggressive behavior eventually led to West being suspended from Instagram, and only then did reports of West officially ending the feud begin to surface. He indicated that he would be avoiding making public appearances and from posting on social media in an attempt to get better. He even skipped out on the 2022 Grammy Awards, where he won 2 awards. Could he really be making an effort to change? Whether or not a treatment facility is involved at this point hasn't been confirmed yet, but either way, we're glad he's decided to make a smart decision for once. Meanwhile, Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian's relationship becomes more serious. West's online rants and nonstop attacks did nothing to slow down the couple's romance. In fact, it may just have made their relationship stronger. Most recently, the pair made an appearance together at the premiere of the Kardashians' new Hulu series. Kim even shared pictures of her and Pete enjoying a late-night dinner after the event. Kim looked smitten as Pete planted a kiss on her cheek in one picture, and they gazed lovingly into each other's eyes in another. Well, that's all we have for you guys today. See you next time. Bye!